seriously, I have no idea why the hell this fly works on Henry's Lake and why, but I probably tie a dozen a week, and the shop sells out of them. They're begging for them every time I go in. I tie them in a size 10, and this is a size 8 streamer hook. So I just take the black thread, I go about midway down the shank of the hook and start out with my wraps going to the back of the hook. Once you get to the point of the hook, give yourself some thread and pull it down, because we're going to make a dubbing loop. So you want this dubbing loop, you want to make sure you're long enough, because we're going to, once we spin it up, we're going to make this dubbing loop, and it's actually going to become the tail. So you make your loop, go around, close off the dubbing loop, and come back forward. Then you take some of this mohair and just sparsely stick it in this dubbing loop that we created. And then we're going to spin it up. All right, now that we've got that, just sparsely brush it a little bit, clean it up, spin it in good and tight. Now we're going to come back, just tie that off. Let that come back up and spin back on the hook. And wrap your thread back. You can either do this now or at the end of the fly, but take this last little bit and spin the fibers out to make a fork in that tail. Let that hang off the hook. Then it's just a matter of taking the dubbing, putting a fair amount of dubbing on the hook, and as you wrap this, you want to wrap and pull back with your finger, and that locks those fibers back onto with the thread. Just wrap it up, and it's just a standard Leech pattern. And for the life of me, I can't understand why this works on Henry's Lake. But I tied 3 flies, maybe 4 now, for Henry's Lake, and it's this fly. It's a like a crystal Mighty Mouse, and then Mighty Mouse. So once I get that all dubbed up, I always take my thread and go one time just palmering back through the back of the fly a little bit to get that crazy stuff out of the dubbing. Pull it up, whip finish it, and that's it. Once you've got the whip finish in there, take my dubbing brush, just brush it out. That's a Crazy Henry.